I see they're taking sex education to another level. They are texting sex information to students, and I believe this is a mistake. Here you have children maturing early, and giving them sex information is not necessarily is going to be educational, but it's giving them experience and ideas to go out and practice. I remember teaching in Florida. There was this social study class, and the teacher's telling the young girls, sometimes you feel like you like this guy. It's nice to go out and tell him so. Don't wait for him to come to you. And the students shouldn't be encouraging to go and start a relationship, which is going to lead to sex, and which some of them are going to get hooked. They're going to start operating as if they're adults. Some of them get pregnant. Some of them have to go trying to get money to give girl nice things and stuff like that. I think it's a problem. I recall, though, what started this is that young people were being molested and being persuaded to do, and by adults to have sex. The deal would have been to deal with those individuals and to educate people to leave the kids alone. But to arm all these kids with sex information, show them condoms and all that, and we've taken it now from a protective, defensive position out to education, like they need this information right now. And they need to study the work. Look at this person here that is dealing with this thing. Can't write. He's writing in like the computer block. And he's going to be very unproductive. It's going to take longer to finish writing something. His mind is working slower. I mean, this guy should be this child should be concentrating on writing fast, learning quick, and getting on with schoolwork. So I think that we as adults, we're getting these kids as perverts. Early in elementary school, we're showing them condoms and all that. But you know something? I'm wondering if exposing yourself to kids should still be a charge then. Because if you're showing them condoms and penis and vagina and giving them early talks, then if a guy is peeing out there and a child passes across, say, oh, I'm so distraught, and the mom and try to get a check, police and come arrest the guy. If you give them all this sex information, they know all this kind of stuff, how then now they're going to be traumatized when they see somebody peeing, now that the person's exposed himself to them. I know in Florida there was a case like that. This person went into the woods to pee, and this kid's coming through some track, coming through on the soil, and then the man get arrested. So, we can't have it both ways. We can't arm these kids with a whole bunch of advanced sex information, and if accidentally somebody has an emergency and they're urinating in a way that they try to be very private and not to necessarily be a pervert and expose themselves, and a child happens to see, then you charge them with indecent exposure. I mean, it's a kind of like a mixed sentence, a mixed sort of message we're sending. So, I mean, I'm not advocating for people to expose themselves and to pee all over the place. But today, where there are hardly restrooms, and you just can't go knock on somebody's door to go in and use the restroom, and you can't go to a business place that you aren't patronizing to use the restroom, and it's unconscionable to think that somebody will be able to urinate or use the bathroom before they leave home, when they go home in the evening, or if they're working somewhere, wait until they get a job or lunchtime or something. It's unconscionable. So I think that we need to, phase out the sex education in school, because all it's doing is making these kids go after sex more than schoolwork, and this is what we need them to do, be trained, so when they grow up they're going to have a good chance at succeeding, and then they could have all that sex they're talking about.